Honestly, I had a very hard time watching this film. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we'll be talking about the Tamil film Adukulam, written and directed by Vetrimaran, starring Dhanush, Tapsi Pannu, Kishore and many more. Now before I go into the story part, which I have to talk a lot about, I have to talk about the issues I faced while watching this film. Didn't have the best experience watching this film. First of all, didn't find this film anywhere officially. So I had to contact a friend who arranged something for me. The film didn't age well at all. There are some sequences in the film which are just not working. And I'm sure if Vetrimaran makes this film today, he'll change a lot himself because he has also gained a lot of experience since then. Now the editing was choppy. It was just a headache for me. I remember even in KGF the first 50 minutes it was similar like that. And what happens to me, if it's just choppy editing, it's fine. But when you're reading the subtitles too, it makes no sense. Neither you can keep up to the visuals nor the subtitles. And this editing is not a mistake, it's a style which didn't work for me at all in this film. Shots one after the other didn't make sense to me at all. They were just off-putting. A scene is going on between two characters, they are talking and suddenly there's a cut and we just jump to some other scene. And I have no clue what happened between that time. It was just jarring and I couldn't even understand some points what was happening. And you just keep watching thinking you'll understand what's happening. Tapsi Pannu, my favorite actress, this is her worst performance till date, to be honest. And she was new at the time when this film came out. So I can totally understand that. And it also can be that the writing was not good enough for her character and her family. Because a whole family talking in English, oh man, it was a cringe fest. If you don't believe me, come to Discord and I'll show you that particular scene. See, we have to consider that I have seen his latest and his best work, which is of course way better than his old films. And his latest films, he does a way better job, which he tried in this film. The editing style, the cinematography, which works really well in Asuran and Vada Chennai. And of course, his latest work will be his best work. That is the mark of a good filmmaker. This film won national awards. I'm definitely sure at that time when this film came out, this was exceptional. Also, he was new. This was his second film. He was inexperienced. And I totally understand that. And I'm not complaining. But that doesn't change the fact that I had a really hard time watching that film. And I'm actually making a video why it's difficult to watch old films and appreciate them. So to get that, do subscribe and hit that bell icon to get the notification whenever that comes out. Now if you're still watching the video, let's come to the story, which I really liked. Vetrimaran is a genius in writing character drama. Check out the video essay I made on Asuran, the superstar storytelling that Vetrimaran has created. Because his films are way more than the main lead. He's taking Dhanush as the main lead. And everyone is going to theaters because they want to see Dhanush. But with that, he creates this whole world with three-dimensional grey characters. It's never about just Dhanush. There's a whole world that exists. That happened in Vara Chennai, that happened in Asuran. And there are times in the film where I don't see Dhanush for 10 to 15 minutes. I just forget that Dhanush is in this film. I'm just following the story. And many times Dhanush is standing in the frame, but I don't see him. Because whenever a hero is standing, we always put more lighting to him. He should pop out in the crowd. But no, Vetrimaran makes very raw and rusty films. There's never some special treatment like this, never. And I like that. Coming up with a story like this set in a small town about people who are into cockfighting. That doesn't sound right, but you understand what I mean. And it was so refreshing to see that the film doesn't follow the cliche storyline. In the beginning, we feel it's like the group versus group thing going on. Ratnavelu is the villain, Pettai is the hero, and Dhanush is under him. And it will be an underdog story that he will lead this group to the victory. But not at all. Ratnavelu is then halfway through the movie. We learn that he's on the villain. The main villain is the male ego, which just destroys this group. And the male ego man, it has done more damage than any calamity or disease. And if you notice, the women in the film bring sanity into the world, but it's a man's world and they have to shut up when they are making the most sense. I like the way the love story was handled. It was progressive, but definitely there were some problematic scenes in the film which don't put out good message at all. And I'm sure if they made this film today, they'll pretty much change it. They have also learned through time what is right and wrong. Mothers had a really interesting role in the film. Let's take Ratnavelu's mother. She just ruined his life in a way. For her, the respect, the honor of the family is greater than anything, even his son's life. And his son tried his best, even used unethical ways. So just move on. But no, but she's constantly barging him, insulting him, shaming him. And I sympathize with his character. But it's not mother's fault also. She's been trained like this from a childhood. That respect, honor, everything is greater than anything else. And what she has inherited through her life, she wants to give it to his son. And that's sad. Look at Dhanush's character Karappu's mother. She's always thinking about the house, always scolding the son that you're not earning money, you're not doing anything. She's not at all happy with him cockfighting. It's so weird to say that. Like, she doesn't care what his son really wants to do, where he excels. And you can draw parallels to our own lives, right? If you want to play PUBG, if I want to be a YouTuber, it's a very different thing, right? You'll get scolding. No, why not doing engineering? Why you're not doing something good, something reputable? Get good money. And when he gets money from winning the cockfight, she's all happy, blessing his son. Then now we can get the house. Still, she's not thinking about his son. And when they lose the money, she's back at it. After she dies, there's a scene with Dhanush, and I think Dhanush did really well in this film, where he talks about, what his mother did for him, how he couldn't repay her, how he couldn't fulfill her dreams, what she wanted till her last breath. And I think we all have that fear in us, losing our loved ones, and always fearing that we'll spend our life in regret if we couldn't do anything when they were alive. Coming to Petaikaran, played by V.I.S. Jayapalan, he was really good, and everything he did in the film came from male ego and his insecurity. He married a younger woman, and all through his life he would have that insecurity. Now there are people who are better at what he does, and he cannot give up. His ego is coming in the way. He cannot accept that, and he's not moving in his life. And Vetrimaran very well exploits that trait. You know how we are making the cocks fight? Animals from the same species fighting and killing each other just for our entertainment. In the same way, Petaikaran made Durai and Kuruppu fight for his and our entertainment. And that was very clear when in the end fight scene, they recreate that sequence from the cock fight, them banging their heads against each other, the head smash. And what a writing, man. I love Vetrimaran for that. His writing very much reminds me of Martin Scorsese, because he's also very good at writing character drama. So guys, those were my thoughts. Of course, had the issues with the film didn't age well, but the story was outstanding. Vetrimaran was outstanding with his writing. So guys, that's it. That was the video. If you like this, hit the thumbs up button, share this video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about it. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos, and if you like them too, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Stay home, stay safe.